So welcome fellow problem solvers. This is Johan Westhuizen, as you know. So thank you for joining. It's commendable again, as I've mentioned. Share, like and subscribe. So yes, have you ever wanted to buy something but didn't have enough money? So that's what this is about, right? How interest works and how to buy something on hire purchase. So stay tuned to really understand how to make the best of your buck.
Okay, so let's look at our second last video regarding financial mathematics. So yes, so you walk into a shop, let's say it's at Game, and you see this beautiful television set that you want to buy, but you do not have enough money to buy it at an instant. In other words, you can't pay cash, and then you make an arrangement to buy it via hire purchase. What that means is when you buy something by paying installments over a period of time. So in other words, you make an arrangement to pay it off over 2 years or depending on the arrangement. But what happens here is there's always interest calculated against the amount that you pay. So let's say it cost 20,000 Rand. At the end of the day, after you've made all the installments, you paid more than 20,000 Rand, depending on the interest rate. Okay, it's the same thing if you take out a loan. For instance, you want to buy a house and you need 1 million Rand. And now you don't know, you can't afford it, so you go to the bank, you borrow the 1 million Rand from them, but then you pay them back on a monthly basis. Okay, so in this example, let's take the example of buying a house. That amount, that 1 million Rand, we would refer to that as the principal value. Okay, so that's the amount that you borrowed from the bank. Okay, so amount borrowed. Now, R is the rate. We are referring to the interest rate. So let's say, for instance, the bank says, okay, I'm going to charge you 8% on this 1 million Rand, which is a lot. That's a lot of money right there. Okay. And then you agree to pay it off over a time period of, let's say, 20 years. And now the question remains, what will the interest be? In other words, the additional money that you pay. Now, for grade 8, we are only looking at simple interest. Okay? So later on, you will be introduced to compound and nominal interest and all of those lovely terms you'll still get introduced to. But let's calculate simple interest. So simple interest based on this formula is SI is equal to the principal value, which was 1 million, times R, which was the rate in percentage, times T, which was 20 years. In our example, okay, and then we have to divide by 100. Okay, so if we want to do this calculation, you'll see these zeros cancel out, and then we've got 1,000, we've got 20,000 times 8, so that gives us 160,000 Rand. So that means over a period of 20 years, if the interest rate was 8%, then, and you've borrowed 1 million Rand from the bank, you would pay them an additional 160,000 Rand interest on the 1 million Rand that you've borrowed from them. That means the total amount that you're going to have to pay them is 1,160,000. So this should be the total amount that you'll have to pay them back. How did I get to that? By saying 1 million plus 160,000 Rand. So the principal amount and the amount of simple interest. So P plus simple interest. And that is how I calculated that. So that's how the cookie crumbles. All the best.